So, this is Blueprints. Doggy Bomb presents. I don't need to read this stuff out. Well, that's a weird face.
I, Herbert S. Sinclair of the Mount Holly Estate at Reddington, do publish and declare this instrument my last will and testament, and hereby revoke all wills and codicils heretofore made by me.
Oh,
I give and bequeath to my grandnephew, Simon P. Jones, son of my dear niece, Mary Matthew, all of my right, title, and interest in and to the house and land which I own near Mount Holly. The above provision and bequest is contingent on my aforementioned grandnephew discovering the location of the 46th room of my 45-room estate. The location of the room has been kept a secret from all the staff and servants of the manor, but I am confident that any heir worthy of the Sinclair legacy should have no trouble uncovering its whereabouts within a timely manner. Should my grandnephew fail to uncover this room or provide proof of his discovery to the executors of my will, then this gift shall lapse. In witness whereof I have hereunto set my hand this 18th day of March, 1993. Herbert S. Sinclair.
well, interesting backstory. I hope you could all hear that. I'm assuming it sounded like that based on design. Because it was a record player, right? Dog Lane or Doug Lane. Interesting art style. So there's multiple rooms in a mansion, and we have to uncover the puzzle. I just let it go out. Preston. 1 second. Have the itchiest ear ever. Okay, right, what have we got here? So we're just gonna not close the doors then. I wonder if there's... I guess I'm gonna have to find clues, but how do I pick things up? Yeah, the crosshair thing is very small. And very dark. I wonder if there's always a change there. Here we go. Open only in the event of my death. You're dead, right? Simon, welcome to Mount Holly. May not remember, but I have fond memories of your many visits here as a young boy, and I hope these rooms provide you with as much amusement as it did in those lost summer days. By the time you read this, I will assume you are fully aware of my last wishes, and all the details of the bequest. Please do not mistake my intention in giving you this challenge as a lack of confidence. I assure you, nothing could have been further from my mind when I chose you as my heir. With that said, there are a few ground rules of this commission covered in the fine print of my will that I feel I should bring you to your attention. No tools or items may be brought onto the estate from the outside. Tools and items found on the estate may not be taken off the estate. You may not stay overnight. I don't suspect that any of these stipulations should prove an impediment for someone as resourceful as yourself, but it's very important to me that you start fresh each morning and not rely on the successes of the previous day. Interesting. One final word of advice. Do not assume the rooms you find today will be the same rooms you find tomorrow. These grounds have provided me a home for the last half century, and even I am uncertain of which room lies beyond any particular door. Your grandmother used to say, "Don't go where the path leads. Abandon the path and go where you want it to lead." All my love and wishes, best of luck. Herbert S. Sinclair. Okay. How do I get off? I am off. This. It's like blueprints. Oh, there we go. The Mount Holly blueprint. This will serve as a useful map and inventory log during your adventure. May access the blueprint menu by pressing tab. The entrance hall. Rooms 1 to 12, 13 to 24, 25 to 36, 37 to 46. Bedrooms, hallways, green room, shops, shops. Yeah, this is a lot. So we're in room 2. And room 1 is the grounds. If you call them rooms. I'm guessing I'm leaving that there. I'm not taking that with me. Okay. Searching the estate can be exhausting. Each time you enter a room, you will lose 1 foot. When you no longer have any feet left, you'll be too tired to continue searching the manor and must call it a day. I see. I'm guessing the feet goes down when you go through a room. Definitely nothing here, right? I guess all that's left is to go for a room then. Say on the doors which room it is. We've got the forward room. We've got go to the right and go to the left. I'm a left kind of guy, but let me check tab. Wait, it says the antechamber. Is that what I'm supposed to reach? Antechamber sounds fun. Let's go through the front door then. Select a room to draft. Closet, a hallway, a bedroom, a hallway. That sounds way better. Hey, this is interesting. Yeah, I wonder if there's anything like hidden in these like pots things, but I guess all I can do is like it's the only thing. Doors in the west wing are more likely to be locked. That's the west wing. The west wing's to the left of me, and I can't go forward, so I have to go right. Go through this door then. Spare room. We don't want to do spare room. Nook. Nook. A parlor. I don't know what these are. One of them has a key though. Another one has a puzzle piece. Let's go a nook. Key might be really useful actually, considering doors in the west wing are more likely to be locked. But didn't they say you can't take items with you out the estate? Whatever I use here will be pointless after this, right? We got a key. I can't shimmy my way through there. Tell you what, that must be uncomfortable though. Unless that actually is like an actual duvet thing, because that just looks like wood. Right. Gotta make sure I don't forget anything here. I don't miss anything. Don't want to miss anything going through these rooms. I keep thinking there's going to be something hidden around here. Doesn't seem to be. A journey noteworthy. As you continue on your adventure, you may want to consider getting something to scribble down your notes and observations. A pad, scrap of paper, or perhaps most fittingly, a journal will prove to be a valuable tool. You will not regret having beside you on your journey. Is that in real life or in this game? Well, actually, can I escape? Oh, once you've drawn footprints. Oh god, okay. Dining room. A den. Lavatory. Don't want to go to the lavatory. Den gives you a jewel thing. Dining room. A meal is served in a dining room if the rank 8 has been reached. Let's just go den. So there is a door there. There's 2 doors, but one's already open. Wait, I'm confused. Ooh, okay. These link now. Let's get the jewel. I don't know what that's for. Okay, so none of those are things. So far, this is fairly simple, but I imagine this will get a bit more difficult. Doesn't seem to be anything else in this room other than that jewel I picked up. Okay. Don't want to miss anything. Don't want to miss anything. I think we're good. Closet, a guest bedroom, or a bedroom. Well, this ain't good. I want the ones that lead to multiple rooms, though. A bedroom looks like this. Whenever you enter this room, gain 2. That gives plus 10, though, guest bedroom. But it's only one thing. I'll go to the bedroom instead. But when I go through here... Okay, alright. This is leading me all the way up here, then. Greetings from Reddington. Is that it? Is the... Reddington. That might be a clue. Something. Reddington. I might actually need to, like, get a notepad or something out to write this stuff down. Otherwise, I am not going to remember any of this. A woman? Ooh, chest. The trunk is locked. Use the key. I'll use the key. We got a pair of ivory dice. While drafting, you may use the dice to roll new floor plans. Oh, I see. So if I get crappy floor plans, I can just roll for better ones. What about this? What's the gold do? Okay, guess nothing. Alright, you know what? I think I understand this now. So, the goal is in one run to get to the end. But if you, like, get, like, halfway or something, and then it ends, it just refreshes. But, like, the clues and stuff stay the same, right? Reddington. Yeah, screw it. I'm not gonna write anything down yet. I use my old noggin. Corridor. I like corridors. Corridors are good. Corridor is always left unlocked. That's good. Is the sound in this room weird? Ooh, a hat. I don't want to miss anything, but I feel like there's a lot more details in this than you think. Like, there's coal here. I'm imagining something, like, difficult's gonna come up eventually, you know? Doesn't seem to be any problems. Let's just go through. Guest bedroom, a drawing room. You may draw new floor plans while drafting in this room. Drawing room seems pretty useful. Oh, it needs a gem. Well, I'm using a gem. Well, that's pretty useful. Okay. A lot of paintings in this room. Drawing floor plans. Each time you click on a door, you will draw you'll draw 3 floor plans, from which you must select one to draft. However, there are some items and rooms that will allow you to redraw if you do not like your initial 3 options. Yeah, okay. Understood. Telephone. I'll check that painting thing out. I don't know what you call this. That's the bro. That's the guy. That's the guy. Okay, right. We could go up. You go up though, it leaves you with less options, doesn't it? Whereas if I go through here, a better space. And the doors on the west wing are most likely to be locked. But do I just go this way? Because I can always go through the other door. I don't get what you mean by draw new floor plans though, because there's nothing in here. Oh well. Let's just go forward. Greenhouse. You are more likely to draw green rooms while drafting. Gem requirement, don't have a gem. Oh wait, we can redraw floor plans. We can redraw floor plans. But because we're in the drawing room, we get a parlour. That leaves us with another room. We've got a chapel. Whenever you enter chapel, you lose 1 gold. I don't know what I want to do here. Oh, I like that then. If it's the chapel, we have multiple things. Parlour. Greenhouse. Let's go to the parlour. Get a puzzle piece. This is fun. I'm enjoying this. Right. Interesting. There are 3 boxes in this room. 2 boxes in this room are empty. This box is one of the 2 empty boxes. What do I do about that? Oh, wait. So the puzzle thing was an actual puzzle. Got a wind-up key. Component of the parlor game. May the 2nd. Dear Herbert, it was a great honor receiving the invitation to dine at your estate with the Oldhams this past Thursday. If I'm being frank, it had been quite a while since we had been seen in decent society, and we were beginning to worry that my wife's wit had lost its charm. I have no delusions that my company is rival to hers. If I can refresh your memory, we both spent much of the evening discussing our mutual love of games and puzzles, and I'd mentioned to you a rather singular parlor game I had played some years back, involving 3 boxes of different colours. You had pressed me to write with the particulars of this game when I found the time, and I have included with this letter all the details you will need to share with guests should you be inclined to play this confounding game. Always your friend, M. Lowry. Always a Lowry, isn't it? Okay, there will always be at least 1 box which displays only true statements. There will always be at least 1 box which displays only false statements. Only 1 box has a prize within the other 2. Oh wait, only 1 box has a prize within, the other 2 are always empty. Interesting. Oh, so I'll use the key to open the thing. But the key will only open 1 of them. So I have to be careful. There are 3 different colours. There are 3 boxes in this room. Oh, wait, okay, right. Wait, that's actually useful then. So there are 3 boxes in this room. There will always be at least 1 box which displays only true statements. Well, there are only 3 boxes in this room, right? Check around, make sure there's no other boxes. Never know. May have hid one behind the couch. Okay, so this one's right then. There are 3 boxes in this room, so only true statements. 2 boxes in this room are empty. Only 1 box has a prize within, the other 2 are always empty. There'll always be at least 1 box which displays only true statements. There'll always be at least 1 box. At least 1. Which means there can be more than 1. There can be more than 1. And there'll always be at least 1 box which displays only false statements. This box is one of the 2 empty boxes. If that one's one of the 2 empty boxes, that could be a false statement now, couldn't it? This one displays only true, right? Because there are 3 boxes. 2 boxes in this room are empty. That has to be true, right? Only one box has a prize within the other two are always empty. It says, this box is one of the 2 empty boxes. They could all be true. If they were all true... If they were all true, because at least one has true statements, but at least one has false, though. At least one has false, so one of these is false. The blue one can't be false, though, because there's only 3 boxes. The white one can't be false, because 2 boxes in this room are empty, and only one has a prize. And this box is one of the 2 empty boxes, so this must be the false one, I imagine. I'm going for it. It's this black one. Has to be. Yes. I know it's rather simple. Some people probably did it quicker. Got 2 gems. That was fun. I like solving puzzles. I like to solve the puzzle. Alright, let's go for the next door then. Well, we're in the map. Okay, so we're going here. Spare room would lead us to the west wing. I don't want to go... Well, the west wing, no, is pretty far away, actually, because the hallway area is in the center. This would bring us still on the right passageway. We need 2. I don't want to use 2. Courtyard uses 1. I use 1. Use the courtyard instead. Must be so weird. There's just a roof, then there's no roof here. Alright, well, let's see then. Is there anything hidden? Hidden in the bushes? I know you, Herbert. You're a tricky man. You're a tricky man, Herbert. Ooh. A sledgehammer? Can shatter padlocks and locks trunks. Okay. Oh, trunks, so like the chests, basically. If we don't have a key for them. I see. Where are we? We're here. We could go here, and that would lead us here. Storeroom would give us a key. Wait, let me go in the map. That would give us a key, a gem, and some gold. Kitchen is food for sale. Wait, I don't want to go. Oh no, but I have to go here now because I already pressed on it. I should have been more smart about this. Lavatory gives us nothing. This requires a gem. And that will just bring us back into the other room. Better to use it. Better to go into a storeroom. This is our first dead end then. Gold. The key. And the gem. Might be something else in this room. I don't imagine there will be, but... That's a lock. With eyes on it for some reason. Well, maybe there's not eyes, but it looks like eyes. Alright. We'll go this way then. We have to go this way now. I shouldn't have gone the other way then. Pantry. Oh, wait, pantry would be pretty useful, but you have to use 4... Oh, you get plus 4 gold. Let's go to the pantry. That's a no-brainer. I know I've got the, an apple. Oh, wait, yeah, because food will give us, thingies. I want to make sure there's nothing else in here. Everything seems right in the open, so... Okay. Bridget, please pick up some more fruit because Friday we have just been informed that we may have an extra guest exploring the house next week. 50 footsteps should be more than enough, so I think an even spread will be ideal. 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. The enclosed amount should cover expenses, but please bring back any change from the order and leave it in the pantry. Okay. 50 footsteps. 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. Sure what that means. I'm gonna go forward though. The door's locked, good. Okay. spare room gets us closer, you know. Go in the spare room. That camera. That I don't even know what that is. A random room with nothing in it appears. We venture forward. This one's locked as well. You little cheeky little devils. Oh, you can call it a day. What'd be the point in that, though? Okay. Wait, you can actually run. I didn't know that. Means we have to go back. Wait, but I'm at a full-on dead end now. This is really bad, actually. Everything was looking good. I have to go all the way back. Ooh. Dead end. What would be the purpose of calling it a day? Doors in the west wing door most likely to be locked. That'd be a waste then. Guest bedroom gives us +10. Allows us to do that. I don't know if I want to redraw. +10's pretty good, but it's not like we can, if we do that, we'll have nowhere else to go. Pretty much. I'll redraw. I know, but I don't want to redraw, though. I don't want to use the dice for that. We'll just call it a day. I'll call it a day. Must have... Oh, well, I can't call it a day now. Let's just do the guest bedroom. I don't think it matters. If I call it a day, the rooms will reset anyway. I don't think there'll be anything in. Alright, so there is one thing. There is two things. Electric keycard opens electronically powered security doors. I imagine you'd probably need that for the end bit then. So you could actually get to the end in your first bit, but if you don't get everything, then you might not be able to proceed to the end. Sinclair. Just wanted to write you a quick note thanking you for the weekend. I had a thrilling time on the hunt with Lord Evanson, whose peculiar personality somewhat made for your own absence. I also get to appreciate your new game in the billiard room. Been ages since I've seen a billiard room in the house. I was beginning to suspect you retired the floor pan. It was well worth the wait though. As I always enjoy your mathematical puzzles, and appreciate that I didn't need to know the rules of darts to play your variation. Hoping your health improves shortly. Don't know what the hell that is. Right. Let's call it a night. Call it a day then. Call it a day. Tomorrow you'll wake to find the rooms of the estate as well as your current inventory will all have reset. I call it. Call it. Fine. We had dead ends. It is what it is. Day 1. Total rooms 14, rank reached 5. Steps taken 37, items found 3, yeah. We got here, but the door was locked. I had to use the key to open the pantry as well. That's the thing, right? So there's... We've got to use a lot of resource management. Save and continue. Gonna need a lot of resource management. Day 2. Wait, so... Alright, so I'm not gonna need this again, right? Like, I already know about this. Steps reset to 50. Do lose item. Right, so I think going for the center is the best, right? I just think going for the center is the best. Corridor is always left unlocked. By far the best, right? Carla would give me that. That'd lead me to the west wing. Now, I know items reset, but you would say that the west wing doors are always unlocked if we remember. But it's a pathway, it's a pathway, it's a pathway at least. This might not be the same puzzle though. It is the same puzzle. Oh, it's not the same puzzle. It's not. This box is the middle box. That's false. The gems are in the middle box. That could be true. This box is the middle box. Okay, you little smart losers. Alright, we'll get through this easy. Come on. Alright, so we already know about that. That stays the same. There'll always be at least one box which displays only true statements. There'll always be at least one box which displays false statements. Only one box is a prize within. Okay. This box is the middle box. Now, technically, it's not the box in the middle. The gems are in the middle box. They could be talking about this middle box, or they could be talking about this middle box. This box is the middle box. Gems are in the middle box. I mean, this is like a trick question, isn't it, though? Think about it, right? If the gems are in the middle box, well, this is the middle box, and this is the middle box. They can't be in both boxes. It has to be this one. The gems are in the middle box, and this is the middle box. There we go. Simple. Let's not overcomplicate it. Alright, let's go. We ain't stupid. Not yet, anyway. See, I like that, because the nook leads me up, and I want to go up. And get a key as well. And plus, doors in the west wing are always... are more likely to be locked. Not always. And in here... think so. Continue. Okay, so whenever you enter this room, you gain 2. That will lead us more left. I want to go back to the right, so hallway is the best one to go to. It leads us with multiple doors. There you go, doors in the west wing are most likely to be locked. But this one's locked as well. They're both locked, and this is the west wing. Right, let's use the key. The den can lead us up. So can the spare room. No, the spare room doesn't, but the den does, and the den has a jewel. We can get to 3 jewels, or gems. The gem, isn't it? Got the gem. Here to be anything else. Let's go up. Security room. View inventory of all items currently in the house. Let's go to the security room then. That seems pretty good. Ooh. There's a cutscene for this. My footsteps are there. Why does this feel like horror-like for some reason? Am I supposed to remember this? It's based on this. That's you. Okay. Notepad here. You can technically see everything. Oh wait, and there's a thing here. Okay, interesting. This room's massive. Let me just see if there's a bunch of things. Oh my god, okay, this room's big. This room's max win, you know? Let's see. Oh, wait, there's a password here. Password's been... Keycard. Access security doors are more likely to appear in the higher ranks of the estate. So the further you go, the more keycard access to security doors. Likewise, as a redundant security measure, normal doors in the estate will also be more likely to be locked as you progress north. I see. Until further notice, the antechamber has been unlocked, and access levers are no longer required to grant entries. I see. Staff notice. Effective the first week of December, payroll for all live-out and seasonal staff will be managed electronically, as your attendance will no longer be registered at morning roll call. It is doubly important. Doubly. I'm pretty sure it's doubly important that you do not fail to clock in and out at one of the electronic computer terminals on the estate. 2 of these terminals can be found at security, where the punch clock used to be, and in the laboratory. Any questions or concerns regarding this process should be directed, as always, to our house manager, Mrs. Babbage. Terminal pass has been wiped. It is doubly important that you do not fail to clock in and out. Okay. Anything else here? Door, okay. Let's go check this out. Blue memos equals true. Red memos equals lie. Okay. Use this. Welcome to Mount Holly Security. Press enter. View estate inventory. Keycard system. Log into network. Do I need to log into the network? Estate inventory. The following is a detailed list of items currently in the house that have yet to be collected. This list will be updated as new rooms are added. Fruit, gems, keys, coins. Okay. Keycard. The security doors are doors within the estate that can only be unlocked with the electronic keycard. The keycard system is currently operational. Keycard system setting. Keycard system settings. Keycard system settings. Security level equals medium. Offline mode is locked. Set the security level. The security level determines the amount of keycard security doors that will be deployed in your estate. E.g., you should expect to see 1 or 2 security doors with a low setting, and 5 or 6 with a high. Security. So, what is low better, or is high better? Is low better though? Because I don't know. I don't know what this means because it was set on medium. Do I want to change it? Security level determines the amount of keycard security doors that will be... I want a low amount, right? I want a low amount. Change offline mode. Offline mode mean. Offline mode is locked. This mode determines the default setting the security doors will be set to if power is lost. During a blackout, for example. As a general safety rule, offline mode should be set to unlocked if any staff are working on the estate. We want to go unlocked then, right? I think that's good. Return to security menu. Already did this. Nothing there apparently. Log into network. I need the terminal password. But the terminal password was blacked out. So there must be like a clue as to what the password is. Say blue memos equals true, red memos equals lies though. Oh, I know what it is. Blue is true, red is lie. This is red. Until further notice, the antechamber has been unlocked. That's a lie. But blue is true. Keycard access security doors more likely to be in the higher ranks of the estate. Likewise, as a redundant security measure, normal doors in the estate will also be more likely to be locked as you progress north. Okay, yeah. That's lie, that's truth. Password. I don't think I'm going to be able to see what the hell that is. Looks like an S. Maybe you can see it. But my mic's in my way, so I can't. Can I take a screenshot? I can. Well, it begins with an S. It begins with an S. Looks like an M. An M or a W or something. That looks like an S, though. Wait, that's a W, is it not? Is this a W? That's definitely an S, obviously. I feel like this is a W for some reason. I don't know why. This is definitely an S. It looks like an O, though. Unless that's a G. That's definitely an O. Right. I reckon you could uncover that just by looking at it. From long range, sometimes I feel like it's more clearer when you go... before you go up to close range. Like, I swear that second letter is a W. And now that I'm starting to think about it, the third and fourth letters look like an A and an N. And I was certain the fifth letter was an S. It's definitely an 8-letter word that begins with S. It's definitely an eight-letter word that begins with S. And I was pretty certain that the second letter was a W. And I was pretty certain that the fifth letter, sorry, was an S. But me, I'm wrong about that. That second letter just looks so much like a W, though. It's an 8-letter word beginning with S. Wait. That might be an O right there. I'm actually right. I'm actually convinced that second letter is a W. And now that I look, I think the third letter is an... I think the fourth letter is an N. If the first letter was an S and the second letter was a W, the fourth letter looks like an N. I swear it does. The second letter definitely looks like a W. I see it. I see the little outline there. And the fourth letter looks like an N. A little fat N. So that means... What's the letters to third? Well, S-W-N. Let's go through all the letters. Swan. Swan. The first letter's Swan, then. Right? The second letter looks like a W, and the first letter's definitely an S. Second letter looks like a W, and the fourth letter looks like an N. It's definitely an 8-letter word. Which means the second letter has to be an A. Right? First word has to be Swan. I don't know what it is. I just see a W and I see an N. The first letter is obviously an S. And I think the 5th letter is S. The second one, this second letter of the second word looks like an O. It looks like a round shape. That has to be an O. There's no way it's Swan Song. Oh, see, that's a real thing. Has to be G. That has to be Swan Song, man. That has to be Swan Song. I can see it now. I can see it. I think that's Swan Song. And I believe that's a genuine thing. I'm pretty sure I've heard of it before, Swan Song. Right. Right, let's try it, let's try it. I'm gonna be so annoyed if this doesn't work. Oh, I put Anong. Password accepted! Oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god. Wait, so what happens now? Okay. We've got staff services, remote terminal access, electronic mail, data transfers, glossary of terms. Staff services, what does this do? Punch in, out. Staff announcements, request schedule change, special orders. Punch in and out, do. Electronic time card. The service has been temporarily disabled. As of November the 4th, all work has been suspended at Mount Holly, and all domestic staff has been placed on an extended paid leave in accordance with the instructions left by the old man himself. See Mrs. Babbage for more detail. Electronic time card. So this stuff doesn't matter then. Staff announcements. Starting November the 7th. I don't think anyone else has access to this network this month except you, Simon. So if you're reading this, just know we're all rooting for you. Friends and faithful service. Request schedule change. Schedule request. This service has been temporarily disabled. As of November 4th, all work has been suspended. See Mrs. Badge more detail. Okay. Special orders. If you would like to get a specific brand of gum or your favorite fruit, the commissary is now taking special orders for all members of staff. Special orders can take 1 to 3 days. Let's place a special order then. I want a special order. What would you like to order? Brass compass. Oh, wait a minute. Wait, we should be smart about this. Brass compass. Magnifying glass. Oh my god. Wait a minute. That's just made me realize that if we had a magnifying glass, I reckon we could have used that in-game on the word, and we could have figured out what that was. I mean, I did it the other way. I could, if I looked from further out, I could see like black outlines over black print. And it was definitely an 8-letter word beginning with S and a second word beginning with S. Those two were very obvious things. That wasn't that too hard, to be honest. I don't think we need a magnifying glass now, though. Running shoes. What the hell would you use that for? We can already run. Metal detector. Shovel. A sleeping mask. Would we use a sleeping mask for staying overnight? But we're not allowed to, though. We're not allowed to stay overnight. Sledgehammer. Sledgehammer you can get from the courtyard. I've never seen these other ones before. Brass compass. I don't know what it is. I want this brass compass. Estimated to take 1 to 2 days. Approve the order. It could be a mistake. I don't know. I don't know. That's it. Okay, so remote terminal access. Remote terminal access. It is possible to connect to other active terminals elsewhere on the estate using RTA. View active terminals. Okay, so we got office, laboratory, and shelter. And I see we'd have to connect to the network. And if we connect to the networks, we can connect all these together. I see. That makes lots of sense. Make lots of sense. Electronic mail. The permissions of this terminal do not allow for access to electronic mail account. Currently, this feature can only be accessed via the terminal located in the office. I see. What happens if we connected them all together anyway? Data transfers. Data transfers from Sync are not currently available. Enter, okay. Maybe that refers to connecting everything together, and when everything's connected, you can transfer data? I don't know. Glossary of terms. Add joining. Dead end, directory, bedroom, call it a day, drafting, draft pool, draw, color. What does this mean? Oh wait, there's a lot more. Glossary of terms. Oh, wait, this is massive. I see what this is. So those things that you get, the little paper things, these are called the terms, so you can figure out where everything is now. Adjoining. Rooms are considered adjoined if they are connected to each other via a doorway. That makes obvious sense. Bedroom. One of the most common type of rooms, bedroom are typically used for resting and regaining steps, and are identifiable by the violet, can't speak, borders of their floor plans. Okay, so we don't call it a day. Any given time. Color. Color of a floor plan will usually indicate the type of room. Violet for bedrooms, orange for hallways, green for green rooms, yellow for shops, and red for red room, and blue for blueprints. Dead end. Any room lacking a second doorway. Obviously directory. The directory contains detailed information for all the rooms in the estate that you have drafted. You may access the directory at any time from the system menu or by pressing R. Drafting. The action of selecting a floor plan. Well, there's so many here, right? I could easily go through all these. Maybe I should actually, because I want to win the game. There's a selection of a floor plan. Three options. I see. Draft pool. I understand these though anyway. It doesn't really matter. Oh, these are all the ones that we found out, and the question mark are the ones that we've yet to find. Oh wait, we already know all this then. I'm aware of all these things. Generic menu. Log out. Okay. Say we're ready to continue. It's been a while now. We should go right, because doors on the left wing, west wing, are more likely to be locked. Even though this one on the east wing is likely to be locked, but... Oh, this one's open. Observatory. Doesn't this have a thing, right? I swear it's a thing. Isn't it a thing on here? Enter. I thought we were already logged in. I have to type it in again. It said office, and it said, or was it laboratory? It might have been laboratory, not observatory. Which I've just opened a door that I didn't need to open. Yeah, not observatory, man. That was a mistake. That was a mistake. I mean, observatory and laboratory kind of just seem the same. I know there's some gold in here. Nice toy. Maybe that opens a secret door. No book. Have a look at that. Oh, right, we just came. We can look through it now. That's cool. Where's the gold, though? I thought there was a gold thing in here. Oh, wait a minute. I know what I have to do. I think. I think. Well, let me go on this thing first. Also, was the gold? Oh, wait, this seems pretty big, actually. So this book contains a complete star-based list of constellations and the observed effects that accompany the appearance of each one. Depending on the number of stars that can be seen in the sky on any given day, different constellations of various sizes may be visible, sometimes more than one in a single day. In this book, a solid base of astronomy will help you easily identify these constellations, impress your friends, and discover the joy of stargazing. Nice. We have the North Star, that's 1 gold. Twins, 2 trunks have been added to the entrance hall. Slice, 5, 3 steps. Diamondus Minor, 1 gem. The Southern Cross, rooms with 4 doors are more common today. Farmer's Apple, apples are extra delicious today. Clavis the key. Diamondus Major, 5 gems. Draxus the Dead. Dead Ends room are more common today. The sale. Everything is 50% off today. Florealis. Bloom of the Sky. Green rooms are more likely to contain special flowers today. Interesting. Really interesting. Oh wait, we have the North Star then. Plus 1 gold. I see. But what do I do with this? This turns. I can only go this way. Feels like I'm supposed to be looking. Get around it. Well, there's only 1 gap. I can now look because I've gone through the gap. Got the North Star, 1 gold. I see. There we go. I figured it out. Nice. Only 1 room to go through, and this one. So the dining room allows us to go back east again. Need 1 gem. Let's do it. Drawing room. That's actually pretty good, actually. The drawing room. Can't even get in here. We already know about that. Anything else? Do we want to go east? Locked. What about west? Not locked. The courtyard has a sledgehammer. Goes up. Pantry gives us plus 4 gold, but then we'd be a dead end. Storeroom. Well, that wouldn't be a dead end. It'd lead us to all the rooms backwards, innit? We need a thingy for that. It gives us plus 4 gold. We could redraw as well. Garage gives us plus 3 key. Oh, you need a gem for that, though. That lead us up? I think it does, right? Never been in the chapel. We lose 1 gold. We can go forward at least, and we can go backwards. Good old chapel. I want to see if we can go backwards first. Okay, so it's locked. Please don't be locked. Please don't be locked. Locked. Okay. Alright, well, we have to go back. Oh, I can go through here, actually. Yeah, I can go through. Oh, no, it's locked, isn't it? Yeah. We have to go back through security. Try this door. Which is locked. We have to go... Wait a minute. We'd have to go all the way back, though, wouldn't we? This is bad, 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 bad. Guess we're going through here. Rumpus room. Bedroom. Go through the bedroom in it. Goes us to +2. Gold. Nice, we got 3. Trunk. No, it's not a trunk. Or is it? The Reddington thing. Maybe that's not a trunk, I don't know. It's the thing. Guess bedroom gives you +10, but then we literally wouldn't be able to discover anything else. Whenever you draft a bedroom, I don't have a gem for these two. And I can't redraw, which means I have to do this. Guess bedroom. +10's pretty big. You might find a random thing in here. That's the magnifying glass. Inspect documents of the estate more closely. Alright, yeah, I've already read this. So the items can be random in the room then. Which means I have to go through here because everything else is a dead end now. Breaker box. That's just for electronic doors though. I turn the power off and I can go through electronic doors. Doesn't change these doors here. We have to go through spare room. Don't have a gem. In here. Storeroom plus key and gem. Yes. Hit the gold. Hit the key. Take the gem. Right, so we can now open a door. Which door do we want to open? Do we want to open the door on the right? Because at least the east wing, they're less likely to be locked. Instead of doing the ones in the west wing. I mean, I know as you go further north, they're still more likely to be locked. But that's double the chance, though. By going west, it's double the chance of it being locked. To west and north. Also, I want to see... Right. Magnifying glass. Yeah, so you can see it like way better on here. I didn't need it. I didn't need it because I could partly see it anyway. Also, it was a lot tougher. Use the key. We'll open the door on the right. Ooh, so these are red rooms. You cannot see the floor plans well in this room. Archives. While drafting, you will no longer be able to see all 3 of your potential floor plans. Red rooms aren't great. This leads us to 4 different rooms, so archive is the best one. Let me guess. In the archives. Locked by the security key card, and we don't have it. Archive floor plan. Dark room. We have to choose the dark room. We'll go back in there in a minute. We might get a key card in there. Check that out in a second. Appear to be anything in here. I don't want to miss anything. I think we're good. Check this out. Wait a minute. We have a magnifying glass for this. Okay. Marigold wins Herald Literary Honor. Popular children's writer Marion Marigold adds yet another feather to her scholastic cap when she discovered on Thursday that her picture book, Swimbird, has been chosen as the Herald Literary Medal, Illustrated Book of the Year. This is Marigold's 2nd time winning this prestigious honor. Previous medal was of course for her debut effort. She was no stronger to the public eye even before her literary success. The niece Oh, the niece and closest living relation of Baron H.S. Sinclair. Mary began using Marigold as a pen name to free her from the political associations that one might make with the Sinclair family. Jan 27, 86. Swinburne author never considered herself success. By Gail Hermes, Herald staff writer. She confided, my son was the one that actually got me to start writing. I had always challenged myself to never tell him the same story twice at bedtime. And so, as we ran out of books we owned, my imagination had to take over from there. Marigold has elaborated in previous interviews that her debut book, Red Prince, is based on her son and his inflexible love of the colour red. A statement that has been held with much skepticism by the many pundits that viewed the book as a rather thinly veiled political critique of the Royalist Party and their unwavering and bland loyalty to the throne. I don't know what all this actually means. Maybe the word, was it, Red Prince, might be a password. And what's the other one? Swinbird. Oh wait, there's more. Oh. Caleb Manning and his publisher Philip White were 2 of 3 dozen names that appeared on a leaked dossier, meaning that a person of interest in the Trimsdale bombing that killed 4 people last Tuesday. Although no group has come forward to officially take responsibility of the attack, it is widely believed by authorities to be work of the insurgent group BLCF, who also call themselves the Children of Blackwater. Ruffington. Ooh, Ruffington. Ruffington's that thing on that postcard. Ruffington Press was quick to dismiss the rumours in a statement released on Friday, maintaining that the popular author and Mr. White, were simply victims of an unfortunate happenstance. Whatever that means. Yeah, whatever that means. This would not be the first time that the publishing house has defended a rogue employee. 3 years ago, an associate editor with the company was arrested for criminal conspiracy, though the charges were later dropped. Marigold drops publisher. Local author and popular personality Marion Marigold has announced a split with her longtime publishing partner, Ruffington Press. Citing personal reasons, the announcement came after the arrest last week of fellow author and colleague Caleb Manning, who Marigold has past referred to as a mentor, friend, and confidant. Marigold is the first prominent writer to distance themselves from the publisher this week. Was seen at the suspicious bag under the wave down a local man. This is the 3rd major. Last year's anticipated charge by the Crown. Manning was the last person. The trial begins on Tuesday, it looks like. Expected to last up to 7 something with grand treason. No traces discovered of Sinclair Harris, but search continues. Mary Matthew Jones, the author and illustrator whose fanciful stories are written under the pen name Marion Marigold, was last seen by a close friend around 3:45 p.m. Is that a 5? That's a 3, isn't it? Better not be a 5. It is a 3. 3:45 p.m. Friday, getting into a carriage after a late luncheon date at the 100 Bells tea room in Trinsdale. Mrs. Jones never arrived home. The carriage driver cannot be located. Family and local authorities are very concerned, but have not deemed the case foul play. It's an out-of-character incident at this point, and we are seeking information. She went missing. Why is there so much more? Priceless jewels stolen in dramatic Royal Museum heist. Thieves in the royal capital of Fen, Ares, have broken into one of the Crown's fabled closed exhibits. These lavish rooms have historically been reserved exclusively for the use of aristocracy and high peerage, and access has never been granted to those outside noble circles, at least not until today, as local police and forensic experts have been spotted in virtually every corner of the museum grounds, dredging for clues. The museum authorities said they were alerted in the middle of night by reports of several masked intruders seen breaching the south wall and brandishing firearms. The intruders broke into the museum, subdued the royal guard, and disabled the security system. By the time the militia arrived on the scene, the burglars had simply vanished. Although an official registry of the lost jewels has not been publicly announced, arriving the treasured artifacts rumored to be stolen, the renowned baby crown of Arinda Aries, the priceless crown jewel whose material worth pales in comparison to the historic value. If these rumors are true, the evidence may suggest that the theft was politically motivated. So we're saying that that woman went missing and started like robbing stuff. That was a lot of text. This room's also openable. Got a gem. The courtyard gives the... This is an archive floor plan. I have to choose one. Courtyard or archive. Let's just choose the courtyard. We get the sledgehammer. Where is it? Right, I can leave that door for now. Actually, I may as well just go through it, innit? May as well just go through it. I have no gems, though. Laboratory's a dead end. Use the archive floor plan. Kitchen. Big, actually. Get gold. You can eat a banana. Get +3. I don't think any of that matters. Alright, so it's a dead end, but we have a little bit more footsteps, which is useful. Hose. We've got a sledgehammer. Maybe that opens, I think it was a trunk thing. Lights just went off. Nice. Why is this scary now? It's a door I can open. I thought these doors were... Wait a minute. I thought I had a security thing, though, that opens security doors when power goes out. So where you don't need an electronic key card. Thought that was the case. Trying to see if there's any items in. Right, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go back to that room that had the bedroom. Where's that? Pretty far away. Is this not a trunk then? Why does this thing underneath look like a lock? Alright, well, I think we're at a dead end then. Gone through everything, right? Oh my god, so even if I... Oh no. I thought the footsteps only go if you go, like, once you open a new room. I didn't know they go if you have to walk all the way around. I mean, we went through everything that we could. Everything else is gone. I thought there was a thing, though, where you could, like... Maybe I should have had that as the breaker room, then. The other room, maybe it should have been the breaker room. But I think I had it as storage so I could get a key so I could go forward. Key card system, right? Operational. I don't want it to be operational. Alright, oh my god, I'm so dumb then. I should have had that as the breaker room because power's lost. Power's lost in that red room though. There's no power in there. I'm confused. But maybe that's not overall power. Probably not overall power, is it? What happened was I had to do it though because I had to go to the storeroom. Otherwise, I never would have been able to get archives. So I did everything I could then. Explored a lot here and I've learnt a lot. We have to call it a day. We have to call it a day. Can't proceed. This is really fun. I'm really enjoying this. Did a lot more that time. Security was right in the center. I don't know if that'll be the same though. Okay, so that was Blueprints. First part of many parts because I'm really enjoying this game. And once I've been involved in a puzzle game, I will not give up until I have completed it and I have beaten it. Yeah, this is really interesting. And obviously, as I uncover more stuff, really think carefully. This was Blueprints and I will be playing more of this. I'll see you in the next one.